Chong the dog, and we are here now at Chong Park. And I decided, since I'm always busy and it's hard for me to get to you guys, I decided that I'm gonna just stream from here, and we'll see what we get, and we'll do it that way. So I'm gonna put my glasses on in case anybody comes in, and I'm gonna put the camera the other way, and just we're gonna go from here. All right, Chong, let's go. Let's go walk around. All right, there's no one here, which is good. This is what makes me happy, to not have to worry about all this stuff. He loves to explore this park. All right, Chong, hang on. I gotta get my glasses on. Somebody might come through the stream. But here it is. We're gonna go through the whole walk as I'm over here looking for things. And we're gonna see where this goes. And this is this part. It's so hard to get to places around here, and there's always tall grass. And ironically, I'm allergic to grass, so it doesn't make things easy for me. But it is a really pretty area. But I'm gonna vlog the whole walk while I'm walking him, because he was not having staying in the house at good weather day. So we're going to continue walking because I want to look for these. Chong, come on. Let me move this around this way. There you go. Because I want to look for birds and stuff, but I guess I could just start with vlogging about my day. I did put a couple Chong vlogs out, and I did see that awful post on Facebook. Somebody had this huge python, and the worst thing about it is I do respect all animals and I love all animals, but they were actually had a python, and the thing what they did is they had a husky. And I could tell raw footage from fake footage from unfake footage. This honestly was horrifying because it was wrapped around this husky, and then they showed a picture of literally of the snake wrapping its head and biting the dog in the face, and blood coming down. And I seen this before I went to work at I don't know, it was 6:30 in the morning. I reported it, and I thought it was one of the most terrible things I've ever seen, and I don't know if I'm gonna ever unsee this. That was the worst thing about it. And I was personally horrified enough to do a public announcement on Facebook about this. So that started my day, but then I kind of let that go because the little guy's most likely dead, because in the footage the dog was not moving and he was just limp. And it was really, really awful that somebody would even do that. And I get your snake needs food, but this python was huge. Huge. And somebody thought this was a good idea. That was the scariest part of all this. And then somebody invited me to watch their porn videos. On top of that, I was, I just can't believe the state of people. How does this happen? This is just, I don't know. I was just like, I couldn't believe it. This is why I turned off my Facebook Messenger. Honestly. Because I'm not about to deal with these kind of issues in my life. I really am not. And to think that somebody would do that to a beautiful husky was, it was horrible. Horrible. They must have been watching as that dog was crying and absolutely had no kind of empathy for this animal. I don't understand. And I don't know if I want to fully understand this. I got a lot of support from Facebook, though. They did take down the post. Hopefully, they tracked down who did it. Because it was horrifying. But I want to try to walk this way. But there's all these weeds and then the bugs crawl up on me. I hate doing that. I did that on one blog and I just think I'm good with that. But I'm going to go ahead while we're on this walk and I'm going to turn the camera over. All right, Chong, hang on. Okay, here I am. But I literally found it hurt my soul. And some things, it's hard to unsee. And I really was, it scared me how people act. I mean, I'm a horror writer. I do love my horror. But my horror is fiction and it's about revenge killings, which I believe that sometimes those are done and, that's up to them and the maker. But this went just above and beyond a bunch of stuff that didn't need to be going above and beyond with. All right, Chong, pick a side. Let's go. But it was terrible being an animal lover. Oh my, Chong, no, we're not rolling around in the grass. Stop. This is what he does. He rolls around. Here, I'll show you. Now he's just rolling around in the grass. He loves this part so much. Okay, Chong. Watch your head. Are you done? I guess he's not done. Alright, he's still not done. But I don't know how anybody can take on these beautiful creatures and just put them through such horrible misery like this. And I get there's snake lovers out there. I get it. My one friend that loves snakes actually told me that sometimes snakes do this. And she said sometimes they gotta bite you and get it out. I don't know. I do respect all animals, but I guess they could be selective, not sit there and take a poor, helpless puppy. Because that's animal abuse. It really is. And I'm not into animal abuse, and that's why I do what I do. Are we moving this along, Chong? I don't know how long he's going to do this for. He will sit here and bother me in the house till he gets all this out. And this is why I barely get on stream, because this is what he wants to do. We got to be out here at the park while he rolls around in the grass. And then I'll take the grass out of this collar before we get back, but I might as well wait and get it all out. Chong. Oh, there he goes again. I guess I'll just let him get it out. At least by the time we get home, it'll be over. All right, are you done? You got that whole collar upside down now. I guess he's not done. All right, are we moving forward, Chong? I just let him go and get things out. Or makes him a happy dog. At least he got the grass out of his collar. All right, Chong, are we moving? I guess we're not. Chong, watch. I'm not putting you off leash. But I think this dog was not, probably around my dog size. I want to say maybe just a little bit smaller. That's what made it so horrifying. And I guess to a person that doesn't think like this person that posted that, I was telling my friends from work there in the Chong group, and they thought it was terrible. They told me I should report it to the police. But who are you going to report it to at this point? Facebook did take it down. So I don't know. But if anybody's in the stream, put your questions on and we'll answer them. When Chong does something interesting and does his cute puppy things, I'll turn the camera over and then turn it over to me. Are we going forward, Chong? But honestly, when I get home from work, my dog, most of the time, he's the boss. This is how my life runs. But it is what it is at this point. We were going to try and make it to the big park, but he pokes around so much at this park. See, it's close to the highway there. He just wants to chill out over here. But how's everybody's day going? What'd you guys do today? I know there gotta be somebody alive. I know my husband be watching all these different kinds of live streams. I figured I'd just switch it up instead of tarot readings and dealing with all those. I would just try to kill two birds in one stone. Do a little live streaming over here because I promised I'd come over here one day. Once a day. I am trying to get my reach up here a little better. Somehow I lost 2 subscribers. I don't know what I did to offend anybody. Maybe it was those mean people that want to feed their dogs to pythons. I don't know. One would not know. And if that is the case and I lost my 2 subscribers to people that would feed dogs to pythons, then so be it. But I know there has to be nice people out there. Good, nice people that just want to have happy, friendly talk. Chong, fix your ear. Here. Chong. Let me fix your ear. There you go. I think he's about ready to go. The clouds are over here are getting kind of dark. So I'm going to spend over here as long as I can, and I might try to come in here later too when I get home. I don't know. We'll see how things go. Because I'm probably going to do my story of the day after I'm done here. But I figured you guys could, get a little bit of Chong because I know I've been getting questions of what kind of dog I have and stuff. So I figured this would solve all these questions if I tried to live stream our dog walk and then maybe just live stream later without Chong. I thought that would be more fun to add something to the day. I figure why not. But I am trying to help all my we have the people that are more from foreign countries. Sometimes they don't get as much love on Facebook. They don't get their stuff shared. So I share their stuff to my Chong family style group because I feel they might have a better, with my reach over there is pretty good. Oh my God, I think we got a bird. I probably didn't even get that on camera. But there are a lot of nice birds around here. They really are. But I figured let him get his restless energy out too. And I might as well do something interesting while I'm walking. I'd walk through here, but there's a whole lot of pricker weeds. It's the only issue with over here. And I only got like smaller pants. So, because I know there's a little river thing over there. Chong, come on. No, I'm done with this. Come on. Let's go. Alright, I'm going to turn this camera over now that he's done with all his rustling around. Okay, I'm back. But, come on, Chong. But I'm still looking for these birds. I know that there's an eagle over here where I live. And it's a really nice eagle. And we're lucky to have this eagle. Honestly. I don't know why my hair keeps going this. I keep trying to put it behind my ear and it goes that way. But we're lucky to have an eagle where we live. I never know where this eagle is. I'm always trying to find this eagle. And the eagle never appears. And I just don't understand. I think this eagle literally hides from me. And I really do. Because we're over here and the next thing I know, it'll come swooping down. I've seen it a couple times, but I've never been able to film it. So eagles are one of the top predator birds. So I'm sure they're very smart. I'm sure it doesn't care that I'm recording it. But maybe it's just I have bad timing. But sometimes I think that me and this bird are on some kind of wavelength and he just wants to mess with me. I really do. Because wildlife sometimes is hard to get. Would you stop eating the grass? You just had chicken before we left. I brought him home a chicken breast from my work. Because they're all unseasoned. I just, we have leftovers because I got to throw them all away. And I give them to Chong when I come home because I feel bad because I had to go to work. And he makes me feel bad because he had to wait for me. But I have to work. Sometimes dogs don't understand when you have to work. They really don't. He waits for me at the door. He gets upset I'm leaving, and this is what he does. I mean, it is what it is. There's nothing you could do about it, I guess, as a dog mom. And I'm kind of glad I have this Chong awareness group because honestly, I mean, who would find these kind of posts? Once I found a post where they had underage girls having sex, and I reported that. And when I reported that post, they shut down my page for 24 hours, and I think they ended up getting the people, honestly. But I do report horrible posts. It's generally the posts that are so horrible that people don't want to look at and they'll unblock them and everything. I report them because I'm a mom and I would be horrified if my child was there. So I did, and I got a lot of love from Facebook for that. So, and I haven't really had that happen after that at all. And they investigate everything. So I make them aware. And I feel in life you got to make people aware of things, of what you're going to tolerate and not tolerate. Chong, stop. Because if you don't, I just feel it's bad juju. You have to. I've just learned that in my life. That tolerating people doing bad things to you is not a good thing. And I've just learned that all through my life, and people just don't get over on me. And really, it's a good practice, and I try to tell other people, and I try to help people because, I mean, anyone who's come from any kind of abuse or anything kind of knows how it is to be a victim. And honestly, you can move on from being a victim. It takes a long process. It really does. And the process can be very long and stuff and enduring, but the end result is your stronger soul. It really is. And to be a stronger soul sometimes is the best thing because you can help other people. And I've realized that through my life and all the years I've lived. So I try to do that because I figure why not? Why not try to have people benefit from your experiences? If you've been through a divorce, help other people who've been through a divorce. You know, you've been through sexual things, help them. Because there's a lot of people that are raped. There's a lot of people doing, it's been through just some stuff. And honestly, to be through that kind of stuff it could be horrifying. And I know on YouTube everybody is talking about this human trafficking, and it is terrible. My one friend told me that she was literally, her kids were in the front yard, and somebody was, I guess she was telling me that, so they asked her daughter, and they said their wallets under the car, and there was a creepy van around, and she wouldn't let her daughter get the wallet. And then as soon as her daughter kind of moved towards her and she went to get her daughter, the creepy van came around and she grabbed her daughter. They were about ready to grab her daughter. So this, and she's from the suburbs. So it doesn't matter. You got to watch your kids. You got to watch everything. And I'm sure they nab a lot of homeless people, honestly. They probably do homeless anybody they can get in between. And I just don't understand the practices I don't understand why they would want to at all. But I guess I don't understand because I'm not them. And it is truly horrifying. But I hear more and more people talk about this human trafficking all the time. I was even listening to some live stream on, well, my husband was listening to this live stream on YouTube, and this lady, I guess her dad sexually abused her, and they went to court, and they said that she would lose her mom would use the financial stuff through the divorce if they press charges. And he ended up molesting more people than he ended up raping more women. I mean, these kind of things go on all the time, and I can't stress enough to just stay away from bad people. Try to report bad things and look for little tricks, like my friend, where they asked her daughter to get a wallet. Just don't let your kids around anyone you don't know, and even if it's people you know, don't let your kids around them, because you never know. You could be with a sexual predator and not know it. A lot of people will date single moms just to get to their kids. I'm hearing a lot of stories about that, where their daughters will get molested because they're dating this nice guy that has a lot of money, and then they find out he's a sexual predator. So it's pretty bad, and I just feel horrible for all the people that I guess are involved. So just be real careful about that, because I just didn't know it was as prevalent, and maybe it's because I was sheltered and clueless, but I didn't know it was so common now. And maybe because I lived a sheltered life, I don't know. But I honestly think it's barbaric. I really do. I think every child is innocent and beautiful. And I used to take care of children for a living. I worked with disabled children, and I know that a lot of times they get abused. When we would get them from the homes, they would tell me that the one girl was telling me that when we got her, her parents chained her. They took like these chains, handcuffed her to the stairs. And that's how she came to us. And when I started this job, at which I was there in that building for 5 years, and I did respiratory stuff for 5 years. I was like, well, what about their parents? And they told me, well, you guys are their parents. And I was horrified. It was sometimes, and I remember the one funeral I went to, I got real close to this one resident. He was a little boy, and he used to call me mama, and he'd take his electric wheelchair, and then he ended up dying. And when I went to the funeral, and they paid me to go to the funeral, because they knew how close I was, I cried more than his mother. And it was so sad. I mean, you got to care about somebody you gave birth to. You really do. I don't I don't care if they're disabled or slow, but you got to care about your children at some point. And this lady, I didn't see anything. And she wrote out, and then we would have kids because they were getting moved to another home and they could go home with their parents. Or if they wanted to, they could sign them to go to Pennsylvania. These people, I never seen them ever. They rode up on these brand new cars and signed their children over. And I was truly horrified that somebody could just sign their child over like that. I mean, I I guess in the world, I guess I have had different jobs where I've done different things, and I guess I really find it not right in the world. So I urge you to that even if you have a disabled child or you know somebody in need, try to help them or find them help. I'm not saying put yourself in danger, but just try to do the right thing, and if you see an abusive situation and you're going to get hurt, to stop it. It's try to help them some way or somehow through another venue, because something has to happen in this crazy world of ours. But I guess I'm going to turn the camera over while we're crossing the street, and I'm going to try to live stream as long as I can going down the street, and then I'm going to go on a little bit later for the talk in my house. But I figured I'm going to try to be more active in the community. And this way you get to meet Chong. And then you guys got to see Chong in his favorite little park. And I'm going to turn the camera over to Chong now. And here's the Chong. We're going to try to get over the street. I think we might get lucky not having tons of traffic. Maybe. Maybe not. Alright, Chong. Wait right here. I like to wait till all the traffic's gone. And to all you guys that are driving and you see dogs trying to cross the way, please let them cross. Me and Chong got to sit here and we got to wait for a long time. Just like, especially if it's rush hour and they don't have enough. See, they just keep coming. We can't even go. I just am not out to have my dog get hit by a car today. And they just don't stop. They won't even slow down. They're in such a hurry to get home for I don't know what. I never know what they're in a hurry for. But we sometimes wait here, sometimes 10 minutes trying to get across the street. And we never find anything we need to find. Okay, I think we've crossed the street now. Okay, we're crossing the street. I'm gonna keep live streaming. I don't see the dog parade, so I think I can live stream in peace. Around my neighborhood, they just don't allow it sometimes. He hates motorcycles. This is why I can't have him off leash. Alright, come on, Chong. Just a simple act of going up the street has now been 34 minutes. Literally. It's crazy. He's turned all of his collars upside down. And he does this. Literally. Just to, I guess, unwind or... I don't know. I'm not a dog. But to get his doggy energy out. Since we don't have a backyard, I try to take him places to unwind and have fun. But at least we made it. We made it to a park. Made it to a secluded park so I can have some live streaming time. And, if you believe in my causes and stuff, subscribe to me so you can hear future vlogs and know and get notifications of different stuff. You know, I'm not out to sit here and stream in my pajamas. I'm not that kind of streamer. And I'm not going to sit there and... I guess I'm not the comedic live streamer. I try to do everything with a purpose. Honestly. Everything I do is purposeful. And I just try to help the general public. So I try to do it just trying to promote peace through any which way I can. But sometimes, you know, you need support. So far during my campaign, I really haven't had a lot of support. Maybe because I'm boring. I don't know. But I'm just not about things that aren't beneficial. That's the thing. If I was about things that were non-beneficial, I'd be that kind of live streamer, but I'm not. Not at all. So, but you know, if there's people out there that are into peaceful things, I'm your girl. Because eventually, one day I would like to do something to benefit people and actually have money to funnel. Because, I mean, I make all my own personal money, but if I had extra money, I could help people more. I mean, that's my whole purpose. I'm not out to affiliate myself with people. Would you get away from that couch? Not out to affiliate myself with just crazy people and things like that. And I'm okay where I'm at in life. And I feel everybody should be okay where they're at in life because that's what makes life grand. So I hope he's getting a little tired out so he could take a nap. And then I could come back and I could stream and talk to people at a different time and maybe able to do 2 streams. Now that he kind of got some of his energy out. Chong! Thank you. Alright, well, I'm going to cut off the stream because my neighbors are out and stuff. So I will be back. And if you liked anything I had to say, please subscribe to me. If you didn't, it was nice for you to listen. And have a good day.